Okay, so we're joined here with Deke Young of GeoEye, and he's going to show us some cool stuff they got going on. So, welcome, Deke.
Thanks. We're going to take a quick look here at our GeoFuse platform, which is a platform that was developed by GeoEye to provide folks access to our library of browse chips. So browse chips are little thumbnail representations of all the data that our satellites collect and we make commercially available. So really the first process that anybody needs to ask when they have a GIS project and they're trying to acquire imagery is, does GeoEye have imagery in my area of interest? And this is the fastest, easiest way that we developed to get access to that imagery. We took a look at the technologies that were available to us about a year ago with the GeoEye 1 satellite being launched and coming online.
Right.
And looking at those technologies, we found that Google, ESRI, and Microsoft each had strengths that we wanted to leverage and wanted to make available to our customers. And so that was really key to us as we started down this path.
So what do you got to show us here? You got a really cool looking screen here.
This is our corporate website, and you can get to GeoFuse right off the corporate website. There's a link on the home page which takes us to our landing page. And GeoFuse is a collection of services which are provided by ArcGIS Server and come into different clients that we have available. So we have a browser-based client, we have a Google Earth-based client, we have an ArcMap toolbar-based client. So depending on what applications you're familiar with, if you're familiar with just browsers, we have a browser client. If you like Google Earth, we have a Google Earth client. If you are an analytical GIS user, like all the folks here at this conference, we have an ArcMap client. So it's the right tool for the right job at the right time, right?
Always best.
Yes. So we'll take a quick look at each one of those.
Okay.
The challenge for online maps when we said we had a browser-based client was how easy can you make it for the user to find some data? So this was our answer to that challenge. So this is a browser-based application using the Google Maps base map. We can zoom in to somewhere like San Diego, California. We can say I want to search by a point, and I can drop a point. That point is going back, querying our archive for all the data that's available, and bringing that data back right into this application. And if I want to see what that imagery looks like, I can turn that imagery on, okay, and I'm looking at data that GeoEye has that you can come off and purchase.
Wow, it's really fast.
Yeah, and that was our goal, fast and easy, right? And this is about as fast as easy as you can get. So, along the same lines, we have a client that goes directly into Google Earth as well. So I'm going to go back to the home page, Google Earth Tools, Search and Discovery in Google Earth. So what we're doing now is we're adding a service into Google Earth.
Right.
I'll zoom back into San Diego. Okay, and so now that we're here, we can search the archive. We'll go up to 50% cloud cover, because San Diego is a pretty cloudy place as I remember. And what we've got now is the exact same data set served right into Google Earth.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
And so we can use the time slider, right, and look at all this imagery over San Diego. And what's so cool about this from a technology perspective is we have ArcGIS Server running in the background, okay, running in our servers back in our Denver office. And whether you're in Google Earth, okay, whether you're in a web browser, whether you're in ArcMap, you're hitting the same ArcGIS Server instance, and it's knowing that the request has come in from a certain client and formatting the response back to it, so you, the user, can use whichever client that you're most comfortable with.
Great.
And I'm going to show that off in one last place here.
That's off the ArcMap toolbar.
So this is ArcMap. This is our ArcMap toolbar. Come back down into San Diego. So this is a collection of services. This is all functionality that's resident in ArcMap. We've just organized it in a way to make it really easy for the user. I will digitize a polygon. Okay, so that polygon is being processed. It's now shown on our map. I'll go off and search our catalog. Okay, so we're going back, we're doing the exact same request to the exact same servers that we saw from the browser and we saw from Google Earth, except now the request came from ArcMap, and so the response is coming back into ArcMap. You can see we have a ton of data in this area.
Right.
Okay, and what's so great about ArcMap is when you have this much data, you can open up your attribute table and you can rack and stack this on the items that are most important to you. Okay, so if I'm only interested in the data that's most recent here, let me, okay, so I've selected some footprints which I'm interested in. I'm going to go out and fetch those footprints from the server. Okay, and then I can turn those images on.
And bang, there they are.
All right, and there they are. So again, ArcGIS server serving all these different clients. It's a really, really great way for GeoEye to give our users the application that they're familiar with to come off and search our archive and see if we have imagery that's going to meet their project needs.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Deke, for talking to us. And this is a really great site, and I encourage everyone to head over to the GeoEye website, and they can look at this more.
Absolutely.
In whatever form they choose.
Okay.
All right, thanks
a lot, Frank.
Deke.
Take it easy.